our aims are very clear. We have a Champions League, we have FA Cup, and we have to close the gap. I think it is difficult to close the gap, but we have to reach the first place to maintain the Chelsea club in the Champions League. I think that now for us it's difficult to think that we can come back to fight for the title. I think it's better for us to think game by game in the Premier League. We have absolutely we have to reach minimum the first place in the table, and so it's better for us now to think game by game. Obviously, the gap to close the gap is very difficult. We have to be honest for this, but the most important step now is to reach the first place in the table, and we have to fight with the other teams. Obviously, the surprise was the bad moment that we lived was too long, and I think that was a surprise, the defeat against Liverpool, because I saw in the days before the team trained well with motivation, with power. I was surprised for this, but now we have to look forward to prepare well the next game against Fulham, because to maintain high our confidence, because you need to have confidence when you play, above all when you play the Champions League. David Luiz is, I think it is a very good defender, because he has the ability and the skills to play in all the positions. In the back four, he can play central back, he can play left back. He never played the right back, but I think that he has a quality to play right back. He is Brazilian, and so obviously he has a very good technique. I think that he can help us to build our play better from the back. I think that he will be one of the best defenders in the world in the future. Obviously, he is young, but he already has a fantastic experience, because he played in Benfica, in the Portuguese league. He played in the Champions League. Obviously, we are upset because he cannot play in the Champions League for us. But I think he can show his quality in the Premier League and in the FA Cup. With David Luiz, we can have more rotation to our player. We can maintain fresh the other defenders. In the back four now we have a lot of opportunity to choose the player, to give to someone the rest, and to maintain every player, every defender fit for the rest of the season. We found Torres in good condition. He did the test. He is in good condition. He doesn't have a problem. Maybe last week, obviously, for him was a very busy week. This week he had international match, but I think that he doesn't have a problem to show his quality. We have to use the time that we have. Obviously, we have to try. We will try in this week, because we have a time this week, and step by step, we're trying to find a right solution to put them together. My aim as a coach is to try to find the better solution with the player that we have in this squad. I think that Drogba and Torres are a fantastic striker, and we have to try to do everything to put them together, to play. I think that there is not a sacrifice if sometimes I will choose or one player or another. It's not a sacrifice, because in the future we will have very important games, and I think that rotation of the player will be very important, and I want to use the rotation of the player in the next games, because every game is very important. We have a very important aim to reach in the future, and maybe sometimes some players need to rest, to recovery.